How ya doing, everybody? Lone Wolf here with another episode of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So I'm starting to do game reviews, and since I played this one recently, I wanted to give my opinion based off of it. So basically, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is what any Dragon Ball series is. Not really a story that makes sense, but it's a story. So during these game reviews, I have to be as fair as possible, go based off of what I know, what I've been told, what I've heard, what I've seen, and what I've done. I can't be biased on any information, and I can't only list the goods or only list bad. So that's basically what I meant by biased. Okay. So this game is a lot of fun, to be honest. Of course, it takes a while for you to learn to fly, but I mean, it's worth the wait, because once you actually prove that you're strong enough, that's when they let you fly. It's kind of a weird system with that, but I guess I can see it how it works out even though you are able to fly since the beginning. Who knows why, really, but yeah. So going for a quick tour, you can see that Kantan City is made up of a bunch of different areas. They have the Namek area, the residential area, the business district, the bamboo forest, the mushroom mountain area or whatever, the time nest, and the martial arts area. Dang, I keep forgetting. And also the recreational little area right here, the reception area, yeah. So a lot of these areas hold different things that are all in their own merit pretty good. And in the reception area, I was able to have a lot of fun with a bunch of people who I never really met before. It's a lot of fun being able to interact with a bunch of people and being able to just because this game actually allows you to express yourself in a lot of different ways whenever you're in the multiplayer hub. So it's kind of fun, really. Like, you can play full games of rock paper scissors in this. So, besides the communicative aspect, this game holds a lot to be discovered when it comes to fighting, shopping. Oh my god, I hear the audio from this, it's terrible. And I'm turning down my mic. Oh my god, I didn't need to hear that. I could go the rest of my life without hearing that. But yeah, the customization is all amazing, all of it. Even the music, it really gets you pumped up and going. It really screams a fighting game. Now really, I don't play that many fighting games. I only play 2 or 3 that I can name off the top of my head. And quite clearly that goes this right here, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Injustice 2, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which isn't even mine. I play with my friends on that, so you know. Okay, so the different ways to express yourself is fun, and it gives you something to do when you're in Kantan City, because you have to actually look for these. Now, normally people wouldn't go out of their way to look for these things. People really focus more on designing their character. Some people barely take time to actually put a name for their character because they don't really care. They just want to get through the story. And if you play it like that, then this game isn't as much fun as you would think it would be. Now, some problems I have with this game are, for the obvious fact, once you reach the halfway point, you can't record anymore. I had to record on my phone and with this stand I ordered, so yeah, it was all terrible. Everything about it, the resolution, all terrible. But it is sort of like a free roaming game, so don't be afraid to explore and express yourself. There's a lot of areas where you can pick up items and stuff and just have fun. Okay, and also places to where teams can go and explore and basically have battles, fight, all of that good stuff right there. Look at this. Yeah, full-on Kame House. This is amazing. Like, look at this. Kame House. Now, it's not that often that you get to go inside something like this. And I really want to see what's upstairs, but that's for next time. Right about now, we'll talk about the shopping in the game. So the shopping system is pretty understandable. The currency is Zenny or TP medals. TP medals being the more rare of the bunch, so they are worth more. And I bought all the skills, so you won't see any there, but Zenny, I'm not sure how to translate that to American dollars or any other kind of currency, but yeah, it can get you a lot of stuff. I've played through the game about 4 or 5 times, so I've had millions of Zenny, I should say, because I've always been selling stuff and always collected. Like, I don't really, like, after I bought all the skills, I didn't buy a single thing until the outfits for the actual, you know, character bio videos. And that's what I love about this game. You don't have to, it's not forcing you to buy anything to move on, but some of the moves, like after a while when you get DLCs and stuff, I don't want to see them in the TP shop, like the TP metal shop, because that would be the only way to buy them, and only at certain times. I read on a forum basically, like, so sometimes it would come at spring, certain moves, sometimes it would be dependent on the season, when certain moves would be available, when certain items would be available. I don't really like that system right there. Like, I can understand maybe after a while you want to stop displaying a certain item because, you know, not many people are buying it, or not many people really need this. But what about the players who do need this? Like, here I am grinding for weeks trying to get final shine attack, and next thing I know, it's gone. The moment I get exactly what I need, it's gone. So, you know, that's a bit of a problem that I wish that they would fix. So right now we're in the time nest. A bit of a bug that I wish that not a bug, but like something I wish they would fix is basically when you walk inside there, you're not allowed to record. I can understand that, but you know, at certain points, like, I might want to show off how the HUD looks without having to record on my phone or anything. They have time miniatures and everything where you can go and see everybody's daily lives. So Capsule Corporation, it helps you unlock Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3, I believe, while you get to fight off against Vegeta, meet his family, Goten, and the QQ Bang mixed capsule thing. Frieza Spaceship, you get to meet Metal Cooler and Golden Frieza, Zarbon, Dodoria, the Ginyu Force, all of them, all that good stuff right there. And you get to see them, you know, interacting in their daily lives. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you get to explore outside. This is the one area where you get to fly by default. Afterwards, we have Hercule's mansion right here, which has the Great Saiyaman. That lady right there, I didn't catch her name. There's nothing around the building, and it's kind of, I mean, I can see why, but, like, don't make it accessible if you're not going to put anything there. You have Namek, which has Dende and Nail, a couple of Namekian farmers and stuff. They're all farmers or whatever, and, you know, he's going to ask you for stuff. You give him that stuff, and then, you know, he gives you stuff back. We have Majin Buu's place right here, which basically houses all the Buus, and if you give him food, enough food, then he has children. Makes me wonder where the Buu character customization comes in. Yep. So now we're going to get into a different type of battle. This right here is a minigame. And I'm sure a lot of you know what a minigame is, but a lot of you don't really play these kinds of minigames, and it's kind of weird, because this is actually fun. I would spend hours upon hours on this if I could, but I guess that's just me. It's more like for the people who play, I guess, Yu-Gi-Oh cards or Pokemon cards. Like, it's not for people who aren't okay with RPG turn-based games, stuff like that. Because that's really what this turns into. So right here we have Shijitsune versus Goten. We have my deck versus his deck, which are actual holo figures, whatever. And this deck is very special to me. I chose the easiest fight that I could for now. I mean, if you guys want me to do more on this, I can, because there's like a whole story to it. But my thing is to have 2 Zamasus and the Goku figure, because the Zamasus after each battle, oh yeah, there's a Spirit Bomb thing, we'll get into that later, but the Zamasus after each battle basically heal you by 30% each, I believe it is, or 30 plus, no, 30% each, and Goku powers you up by 30%, I believe it is. So, you know, that's cool. They have to be standing in certain areas and stuff. Each of them has their own attributes, like extra strength, defense, speed, everything like that, it just comes into play during this. And when you get to see them fight, it's like you get to sit back for 30% of your health, but you get to sit back and actually watch these characters interact in a fight as if you weren't playing it yourself. And that's nice to just sit back, recline, and actually watch how the fight would play out. And that's a lot of fun for me. I know a lot of people are different, they're going to enjoy what they want, but finally the Spirit Bomb phase is basically to where it's like a final trump card, if anything. If playing on multiplayer, the Spirit Bomb is activated by both parties, and basically once it fills up to 100%, then the player is allowed to launch the Spirit Bomb at the other team and basically take down their health by a significant amount. So think of it like that. It works in both solo player and multiplayer, so you don't have to worry about it being, I guess, only in one. You can skip scenes and stuff, but speed is everything in this game. So Trunks is one of the fastest. He can give you more speed. Like the base Trunks that they have, he can give you a lot of speed if you upgrade him correctly. They have different ways to upgrade him and a bunch of different combinations that you can use for this, which is amazing and fun and interactive for this. I thought I was going to get 100, but I didn't, so, you know. And this right here is basically total speed. It multiplies by whichever number you land on, or you choose to land on, and you're able to transfer a counterattack. It's not really a counterattack, it's mostly just adding on. You have to fill in a certain button combination, and then you're able to add on to your attack. Counterattack is more to where they attack, you basically counter. Easier said like that. Yeah. Once a player loses their figure, they can't use it anymore, but after a while of taking damage, a player is allowed to use an ultimate move, so we'll get to see that very shortly. But until then, just watch that 99 stay where it is. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that really goes into these. Like there are build chips, boost chips, and stuff like that you can use to add on to your figures and everything, and it's so amazing. Each figure has their own ultimate and stuff, their own unique ultimate, but each figure is still different. You might get a Goku that looks exactly the same posture, position, everything might be the same, but the difference is it might be 104 and 105. That sounds stupid, but it's like different levels of power, basically based on their ID number. What I tried to do here was take damage so that way I could do my ultimate, but it didn't really work out that way. So instead I just decided to end him. Spirit Bomb phase, still not doing anything. And upgrading speed. And you can see how this works out. It's all, once you learn how to play, it's all just, it all comes to you naturally, basically. Like this was really easy for me to understand, and that's saying a lot because like I didn't want to listen to this, and when I finally got into a fight I was so interested. Next, moving on to raid battles. Before we get into actual fights, this is sort of another type of minigame, and here's the new version based on the new update. Basically, this new version allows you to team up with somebody as the raid boss, and you can tag team against 4 other players. Normally it's you and 5 players, being, you know, one of you being the raid boss and the other 5 trying to take you down. And that's OP as it is, because someone can get destroyed in only a couple hits, and this kind of took a while waiting for everybody to join in, but that gives me more time to talk about this. So like in the introduction to this, they give you a couple moves, and all of them are able to devastate everything so easily. Like there's no chance for survival. In fact, in this I kept thinking like, oh my god, I'm taking too long, and these guys are going to keep healing, keep getting back up, because that's the thing. Of course you can take somebody down, but don't forget they can still block and stuff. Different levels of internet connection speed might mean lag and stuff, so you can hit somebody, but it won't register until probably after they heal somebody if if they're in the middle of healing somebody. And sometimes they can die at the same time somebody comes back to life, and you'll be too focused on their body to be able to switch. Like, here's a bug, so you won't be able to switch fast enough to the other person to actually take them down. And while they're like that, I believe they get a few invincibility frames, so it wouldn't matter anyway until they fully recover enough to start moving around again. So as you can see, we get taken over by darkness, and then, you know, they can't really do too much damage to us. Our health is all the way up in blue, and that's close to the highest. So I'm using a lot of my ultimate. I'm able to use a lot of my ultimates right now, and just one-shot everybody. So I thought, like, maybe if I keep using this ultimate, it might be easier to take them down. No, these guys are pretty smart. And you see, I'm focused on this guy. I wasn't able to switch to this guy fast enough to actually take him down before he got away. And you see, with somebody else, it's a lot faster. That was a minute. Like, for me, it felt longer. But in a regular raid battle, like, sometimes the wait in order to prolong it, because I believe it can go on for hours, if anything. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you guys should check it out. I was able to get these 2 new moves off of it, and that was really interesting. Another new feature that they added, which I enjoy a lot, is photo mode in Canton City. You're able to activate photo mode, do a pose, and basically take a picture with anybody that you want in that pose with a frame. But they have photo mode in like a battle arena thing, and when you slow it down, you can just watch certain things like this happen, and it's a lot of fun to see. So like you see prominence flashes being used, and then father-son Kamehameha. You can slow it down, take pictures like that. I totally didn't get hit. But afterwards we have the actual fighting. Now, the combat system is actually very forgiving. It's just that if you don't know how to maneuver around certain attacks, then you're going to think that it's brutal. Like, you're going to think that somebody who's doing probably basic combos is being completely OP, but really all they're able to do is know like when to do certain combos, have timing to certain things, and that right there is actually how you fight. You have to have timing with every little thing. With teleporting behind somebody, you have to be ready, because you know that if they back hit, you're going to get hit and then get into a combo yourself, or if they do an ultimate like that, you have to find a way out of it. But this is sort of like the end of the video, so I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. But I want to put clips up of my favorite moments playing this game, since I won't be playing it that much on this channel anymore. Until then, see you in the next one. Bye.
Are you ready for a true tri-beam? That's
beyond the student level and into rival territory.
Good luck. If Adele wants something out of you, she doesn't stop until she gets it.
That's between you and me, Gohan. Hey, stop embarrassing.
Going to pay for this!